Now, welcome to part number 2. In part number 2, I'm going to show you how we're going to make this flat. So maybe you wanted to do a shawl and it's coming to point, but you want this to be flat instead of the bumpy area. What I'm going to show you now is how that's done. It's relatively simple, and we're going to be filling in the spots, but also maintaining the stitch count so we can go up. So it can be more than just one row. It can be double crochet. It can be anything as long as we fill it in on the first pass going across. Now I'm going to be changing the color only because I want you to see where the stitches are going. So I could have used the same color to do this process, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to add a new yarn to where I had finished. And I'm just going to attach it with a slip stitch there. And of course you can change color at any time you want to. You are the artist at the end of the day. So just attach it with a slip stitch, and then we'll do our first pass going across. Here's the thing. I need you to throw in an extra stitch about midway through to keep the balance of this. And the reason for it is if you want to transition back to corner, it is very possible to come for the flat spot, do some flats for a while, and then come back and transition back to a corner to corner on the opposite side. So you could have a corner to corner point down, a flat area as long as you want going up with the different stitches, and then transition back to a point. So we're going to start right here on the corner, and we're going to begin our first pass, and the first pass will make it absolutely flat. To begin this process, you're going to chain 3. That will count as your first double crochet. Just pull things nice and tight, throw your stragglers in the back. And in the very next stitch right here, you are going to apply a half double crochet. The next stitch here, you're going to completely skip, and you were going to go into the chain 3 space. So the ends have to be slightly different. I had to frog this out several times to get it. So it's going to be a single crochet into the chain 3 space. Now the rest of this is going to be repeat all the way across, but midway through I need to throw in an extra stitch, and we need to take care of how we're going to end to keep it flat and going straight up. So the first stitch is going to be right here. Okay, so you're actually going to use a real stitch, and you're going to double crochet. The next stitch will be a half double crochet. The next stitch, because there's 3 of them, is going to be a single crochet. And you can see this filled in the spots. Come into your next chain 3 spot, put in a single crochet, and then start down here and work your way up with these 3. Okay, so the first one is going to be a double crochet because it's reaching further. The next one is a half. The next one is a single. And then in the chain 3 space, place 1 single crochet. Now your item could be a lot longer, but I'm at the midway through, and what I'm going to do is going to add an extra stitch in here so I have balance. Okay, and if you don't want to do that, that's up to you, but if you don't plan on transitioning back to corner, then you don't need to worry about it. But if you are, this is where you're going to do it. The first one here, we reach over, it's the longest away, and it's going to be a double crochet. And I want you to place another double crochet here. Now originally I put in the extra stitch on the ends, and it makes one side look weird. So if you put the extra stitch in the middle of the project, it's going to expand in both directions and look a lot better. The next stitch here is going to be a half double crochet, so it's what you're back to used to doing. And then the last one coming up is a single crochet. See this? Chain 3 space, put in 1 single crochet, and just do what you normally would do. So you're going to double crochet the first one, half double crochet the next, single crochet the next. Okay, come into the space, and we're almost done going across, so I'll show you how that's done. So in the very final section right here, you are going to then just do what you normally would do. So you're going to reach on over and do a double crochet in the first stitch down here, half double crochet the next, single crochet the next, and we still have a couple stitches left. In this chain 3 space, apply one single crochet. So we've been doing that all along. And right down here, we're going to apply a double crochet. So right down here to reach on down. And what this did is it removed the bumps and made it a flat section. So from here, what you can do when you turn it, you can do anything that you want to, whether it's a single crochet, double crochet, it won't matter because now it's completely flat. So if I do a double crochet, I like to chain one before starting a double crochet and using the first stitch as a double crochet instead of using a chain 3 to count. You decide what works for you. You are the artist. And so now I can just blaze along and just do a double crochet across in every stitch, and then I can do as many as I want to, right, as far as rows are concerned. So if I want to return back to corner, which I will do in another video, then the stitch count that I just gave you with that extra stitch that's in the center is going to have the proper balance for me to be able to do a transition back to corner if I wanted to. And so this will allow you to do scarves, anything that you want with the corner to corner facing down completely instead of on its side. Okay, I'll see you at the end of the row in a moment. In the last stitch, don't forget to go into that chain 3. Don't go into a space because it'll open it up. Go right into the chain itself, and therefore you'll have your stitches like that. Okay, so you can play with this idea. So a shawl will now have a flat edge or anything that you would like. I'll see you in the next video as we continue our learning process together.